Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, you are very much welcome to stay, and if you're returning, thank you so much for your support. Thank you guys for the support that you guys have been giving me on my YouTube videos. I am really humbled by the support so much. Anyway, so today, as you can see, we are hanging out again. We're in the kitchen. Yes, because today we are going to be making chapatis. So if you're not a Kenyan, Tanzanian or Ugandan, and you're wondering what chapati is, so chapati is a form of delicacy that is usually made from wheat flour. So it looks more like a roti or tortilla or a wrap, if you would like to call it that way. But this one is usually more a bit thin or a bit thicker. The only difference is that the final outcome is usually like golden, like brown on the outside, unlike tortilla or roti. So that is what we are going to be making today. This is a highly requested video, I must say, because in high school back in Ghana, they used to make us chapati. But they used to be like really hard, like you could actually crack it like this and you hear the sound crack. And the usual chapatis do not make that kind of sound. They're usually very soft, like when you tear it like this, it's usually very soft. And so my high school classmates were like, please make us some chapati, show us how to make, just the simplest way of making chapati, but soft chapati. So that is what we are going to be doing today. So let's get right into the video. So in making chapati, you need your hands to be clean. Okay, you need clean hands because you're going to be using a lot of your hands, in molding the dough, the dough, whatever you call it. But you need your hands to be clean, and your surface area or your table where you're going to be doing, the rolling needs also to be very clean. So that is one thing that you need to bear in mind. Clean hands, clean surfaces. So for our ingredients, you're gonna need wheat flour or cake flour. You can use brown or white flour. Some cooking oil here. I don't know if you can see. Any kind of cooking oil that you have. It could be olive oil, it could be sunflower oil, whichever oil that you want to use. We're going to need some salt. Some people usually add sugar if you want, more of a sweet taste, or if you want a salt taste, you could always go with salt, or you can mix the two together, whichever you like. I just like mine with salt alone. And lastly, you're going to need some warm water. This is warm water to mix the flour. So let's start. So there's no measurement to making chapati. You can always, depending on how many people you are making for, you will decide. Oh, by the way, I'm also using this bowl. You can also use a clear glass bowl, whichever bowl that you have. So I'm just gonna put a certain amount, good amount of flour in my bowl, Yep, I think that's enough. Yeah, this is enough. Usually you just measure with your hand, your eyes basically. And then I'm gonna add some pinch of salt, not pinch of salt, but more like a teaspoon of salt. I love salt too much, but I need to be careful here. Okay, I think this is enough. Maybe I can add a little bit. No. Yeah, that's enough. Then I'm going to just mix it with my cooking stick. Usually when I'm starting, I like to go in with the cooking stick to mix it, and then I'll go in with my hands later on, because I just don't like the whole flour and water on my hands. So while I've mixed the dough properly, then I can always go in with my hands. There we go. Then I'm going to add some oil. In fact, I can just do this. Yes. So there are various stages in which we're going to add our oil to make it soft. Yes. Then I'm gonna mix this a bit, like that. Thereafter, I'm gonna add my warm water. You don't wanna add too much. You add in bits, just a little bit. Then you start mixing. As I said, I like to start with the cooking stick before I, get my hands dirty in it, okay? Then at this stage, I'm going to, scrap off the flour that is stuck on my hands before I continue. Just use your other hand. This is why I say your hands need to be clean, because you're using your hands a lot in making this dough. The other thing my mom taught me while making chapati is that you have to make sure, you see how my bowl is looking like, it's going to be clean at the end of this process. So what you want to go ahead and do is, with your hands, just do this. You see, scrap it off until your bowl becomes clean. This is what you want to do. This is how our dough is looking like at this stage. As you can see, I can even lift it up. It's already mixed together, molded, and you want to have something that is like this, that consistency. Can you see? Something like that. Not too hard, but something that you can pinch. Or you can, put your hands through it like that. So at this stage, we are going to go ahead and add some oil again, just a little bit. Then we continue to mold it again. The consistency, it's not really hard, but it's also not like too soft. It shouldn't be sticky in your hands. Can you see my hands are really clean? It shouldn't be sticky. This is how it should feel like, you know. So I'm gonna leave it for about 30 minutes as I clear this space. Then we are gonna come back and continue with the process of now, you know, spinning it. So it's about 30 minutes later on, and now we are going to go to the next step of making our chapati. I can't roll all of this, so I'm going to cut a bit, half of it, like that I'm going to use. done. So the next stage now is to spin our chapati into a round shape. Circular in shape. So I'm just going to turn on the stove and then I place this on. So I'll wait for them to turn brown a bit, to cook a bit, turn on the other side. Then I'm going to place them here and close them with this lid just to keep them a bit moist. are finally done. I've gone ahead, as you can see, I've heated both sides of the chapatis. Now we're going to the last stage, which is where we're going to add some oil to them. So what I do is you just go ahead with your cooking oil and rub on both sides. You're going to rub on both sides like that, and you're going to turn it. As the other side is cooking, we're going to rub some more cooking oil on the other side, just a little bit. And you want to make sure that you're checking the other side so that it doesn't burn, okay? I told you the final product of the chapati must be brown on both sides. That is how different it is from the roti. I hope you can see that. The brown coating on the top. You want to keep on tossing it and turning it just to check if both sides are cooked well. So you can do it one by one chapati at a time, or you can do it like 2 or 3 chapatis at a time. I usually do it 3 at a time. It's just easier and faster because you don't want to stand in the kitchen the whole day. You see what I'm talking about? This is the look that you want to have on your chapati. This is the final outcome of the chapati, golden brown. So this is done. As you can see, both sides are golden brown. I don't know if you can see that. Both sides golden brown. So I'm going to place it in a different plate and cover it. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. As I said, I like to go ahead and do 3 at a time. So that's what I'm going to do, just to quicken the process. chapatis, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it well, but yeah. So these are our chapatis, and if you want to know that they are really soft, just take one, you see, and just try to tear it. Just as simple as that. Very easy, very easy. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. You can eat the chapati with either beef stew, chicken stew, or even beans stew. A lot of people like to eat it with beans stew, and it's really nice. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've always wanted to try something new, and if you've always wanted to learn how to make chapati, I think I've taught you. Go ahead and try it, and you can come back and let me know in the comment section below how the experience was for you. Were you able to do it by yourself? And did you like the outcome? So yeah, that's it for this video guys. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. You can also let me know in the comment section below. If you want me to try something else, a meal, let me know what meal would you want me to try. And yeah guys, until next time, do not forget to wear your mask, wash your hands, and social distance, because you know COVID is still here with us and we need to work together to defeat it. So stay blessed. Bye.